What's up, tricky trees? Listen up, Forest faithful, because what I'm about to tell you is going to shake you to your core. 3 massive stories have just dropped that could completely change everything we thought we knew about our beloved club heading into the new season. And trust me, when I say this affects every single one of us who bleeds red, I mean it with every fiber of my being. Picture this, a goalkeeper saga that's got everyone talking, a striker hunt that's heating up international waters, and preseason performances that have left us all scratching our heads in the stands. These aren't just any ordinary transfer, rumors, or match reports. Folks, this is the kind of stuff that shapes seasons, that determines whether we're singing from the terraces or crying into our scarves come May. The first bombshell involves a former Manchester City star who's about to make the City ground his new home. The second, well, let's just say there's an American midfielder whose future is causing quite the bidding war between some serious European heavyweights. And guess what? We're right in the thick of IT. And the third story, oh man, the third one is going to make you question everything about our attacking prowess this preseason. But here's the thing. Tricky trees, before we dive headfirst into this emotional roller coaster, I need you to do something for me. Smash that like button if you're ready for the truth. Hit subscribe if you bleed Forest red. And drop a comment telling me how you're feeling right now, because what's coming next is going to test every ounce of faith you have in this beautiful, chaotic club of ours. Are you ready to find out which goalkeeper is about to join our ranks? Ready to discover which midfielder could be our next big signing? Ready to face the harsh reality of our preseason struggles? Because what I'm about to reveal will either have you jumping off your couch with excitement or pacing around your living room in pure anxiety. Hold on to your scarves, Forest family, because this goalkeeper news is about to blow your mind. Angus Gunn, there, I said it. The name that's been whispered in Forest circles for weeks has finally become reality. And let me tell you something, tricky trees, this signing is absolutely massive for our club. This 29-year-old shot, who cut his teeth at Manchester City before making his name across multiple Premier League and Championship campaigns, is officially heading to the City ground on a free transfer. Can you believe it? While other clubs are splashing millions on backup keepers, our brilliant recruitment team has just secured one of the most experienced goalkeepers available without spending a penny. But here's why this move is so crucial for us right now. We've been absolutely hemorrhaging goalkeepers. Matt Turner packed his bags for Lyon. Wayne Hennessy hung up his gloves for good. And suddenly we were left with just Matt Sells and Carlos Miguel between the sticks. That's not depth, that's disaster. Waiting to happen. Angus Gunn brings something we desperately needed. Premier League experience, Championship know-how, and that Scottish international pedigree that screams quality. This isn't just some random backup signing, this is a goalkeeper who's been there, done that, and got the jersey to prove it. His spells at Southampton, Norwich City, and Stoke City have prepared him for exactly this moment, stepping into our goal and providing the competition that will keep everyone sharp. And you know what gets me most excited about this? Nuno Santo clearly identified goalkeeper depth as a priority, and he's acted swiftly to address it. No messing about, no endless negotiations. Boom. Problem solved. That's the kind of decisive action that wins you points when it matters most. The medical is reportedly imminent. The contract is agreed, and soon enough we'll be seeing Angus Gunn in Forest red, ready to fight for his spot and give us the goalkeeping stability we've been craving. This is smart business. Tricky trees, the kind of unglamorous but absolutely essential signing that championship caliber teams make. But wait, there's more drama brewing, and it involves an American midfielder that could cost us serious money. Hold on to your hats, Forest faithful, because we're about to dive into a transfer saga that could see us go head-to-head with some of Europe's biggest clubs. Yunus Musah, the American midfielder currently tearing it up at AC Milan, has become the hottest property in the transfer market, and guess what? We're in the hunt. This isn't just any midfielder we're talking about here. This is a USMNT international who's been lighting up Serie A, a player who Milan paid €21.2 million for just 2 years ago. And now, with Arden Jashari arriving at the San Siro, Musah's playing time is about to get seriously limited. That's where we come in, tricky trees. But here's where it gets absolutely mental. Napoli have resumed their pursuit of Musah with a €25 million bid that was deemed insufficient just months ago. The Italians thought they had this wrapped up, but now, Nottingham Forest is expected to make a formal bid that could blow their offer out of the water. Can you imagine? Little old Forest, competing with Napoli, a club that's won Serie A championships, that plays in the Champions League for one of the most promising midfielders in world football. This is the kind of statement signing that announces to the world that Nottingham Forest means business in the transfer market. Yunus Musah isn't just talented, he's exactly the kind of dynamic, box-to-box midfielder that Nuno's system craves. His pace, his technique, his ability to drive forward from deep positions. It's like he was designed specifically for our style of play. And at just 21 years old, this wouldn't just be a signing for this season. This could be the foundation of our midfield for the next decade. The pressure is mounting on Milan to sell for a profit, especially after that massive investment in Jashari. They need the money, we need the quality, and Musa needs the playing time. It's a perfect storm, tricky trees, and we're right in the eye of it. This could be the signing that transforms our entire season. Imagine Yunus Musa spraying passes from the center circle, driving through midfield like a man. Right? Tricky trees. It's time for some brutal honesty that's going to hurt like a tackle from behind. While we've been getting excited about new signings and transfer sagas, our actual performances on the pitch have been nothing short of catastrophic. 6 preseason matches. 6, and we haven't won a single one. For draws to defeats. And here's the kicker that'll make you want to throw your remote at the TV. We've scored exactly 1 goal in 6 matches. Let that sink in for a moment. 1 bloody goal. That goalless draw against Fiorentina at our own City ground was supposed to be a statement, a chance to show the world that Nottingham Forest is ready for the new season. Instead, what did we get? Matt Sells pulling off miracle saves just to keep us level against a team that should have put 3 past us. David De Gea, yes, the former Manchester United legend, was giving our defenders a footballing lesson in the first 13 minutes. Dan Ndoye, our own recent signing, had to be rescued by Sells early on, and then Moise Kean was dancing through our defense like he was playing against schoolchildren. This isn't the Forest we know and love. This is a team that looks lost, confused, and frankly, terrified of scoring goals. And it gets worse. Forest family. Taiwo Awoniyi and Jota Silva came on as substitutes, the cavalry arriving to save the day. And what happened? Absolutely nothing. No spark, no creativity, no cutting edge whatsoever. These are supposed to be our attacking threats, our goal scorers, our match winners, and they couldn't trouble a goalkeeper who was probably half asleep. Nuno Espirito Santo must be pulling his hair out on the sidelines. This is a manager who knows how to get the best out of attacking players, who's worked miracles at previous clubs, and yet somehow our forwards have forgotten how to put the ball in the back of the net. The defeats to Fulham and Birmingham City were bad enough, but these 4 consecutive 0-0 draws are destroying. We've got one more preseason fixture against El Qadisiyah, and frankly, tricky trees. It feels like make or break time. If we can't find our scoring boots against them, how on earth are we supposed to compete in the Premier League? How are we supposed to avoid another relegation battle when we can't even score in friendlies? But here's what gives me hope. Forest, faithful, maybe, just maybe, these new signings are exactly what we need. Maybe Angus Gunn brings the stability that allows our outfield players to take more risks. Maybe Yunus Musa provides the creative spark that unlocks defenses. Maybe this preseason struggle is just the calm before the storm. The truth is, Forest family, we're at a crossroads. Do we panic about these attacking struggles, or do we trust in Nuno's process and back our team when it matters most? What do you think? Tricky trees. Are you worried about our goal-scoring crisis, or are you excited about the potential of these new signings to transform our fortunes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this is exactly the kind of moment that defines what it means to support Nottingham Forest.